Hi, internet people. My name is 갤레기. Well, my name is not 갤레기, but lately it is said that some youngsters call people like me who use Galaxy phones that. So I decided to try calling myself that once. For those of you who don't know, 갤레기 means Galaxy phones plus trash. But actually, I'm not a trash person at all. Really. A few days ago, I was reading an article and I came across an interesting story, which was surprisingly many Korean young women don't favor men who use Galaxy phones like me. Really? Actually, I've never seen such women so far, but it is said that there are many in reality. For me, even though I'm currently using Galaxy phones, I use the iPhones up to iPhone 6. But after realizing Galaxy phones are better for me, I started using Galaxy phones. However, I still love Apple products and I use an iMac instead of Windows PC. I even have a portrait of Steve Jobs in my room because I do like kind of Steve Jobs' spirit. What I find a little bit curious is why some people consider themselves special because they use iPhones. It's been over 20 years since I started using Apple products. Back then, there were many people who used the Apple products, and some people even didn't know what Apple was. And there were also people around me who questioned like why I was using Apple products. And time has gone by, and now it's Apple's words, at least in the IT field. So for that reason, it is natural that a huge number of people use iPhones. For me, it is hard to understand judging others based on their IT gear. As I said, some women express dislike toward men who use Galaxy phones. So some men argue that women who use Galaxy phones could make good girlfriends or wives. Come to think of it, there was even a man saying, when he met someone, he was saying like, seeing that you have a Galaxy phone, you seemed old-fashioned. Wow, he was so rude, really rude. Maybe he thought he looked younger because he had iPhones. But would the youngsters really think the same way? So maybe not. Actually, suddenly I think of when I was in my military service. At the time, me and my fellows tried to crease our uniforms sharply when we went to a leave because we thought it's so cool. But that was totally our misunderstanding. Because citizens, which is better? I'm not sure what to say. I mean, I'm talking about non-military people. Okay, yeah, let's just say civilians. Anyway, what I'm saying is that no matter how hard we try to make sharp creases on our uniforms or shine our boots to civilians, all soldiers seem alike in appearance, unless a person is notably outstanding. I believe those who consider themselves special because they use iPhones are also falling into the kind of misconception. Would you think they really look more attractive? Well, maybe not this time either. When famous Korean singer Song Shik-young was doing a live stream on his YouTube channel, a woman asked him why he was using Galaxy phone. Then he asked that he was just using Galaxy phone because it's better for him. Whether Song Shik-young is using Galaxy phones or iPhones, that doesn't matter. He is still a truly talented singer. That is a fact. I mean, whether you are using iPhones or Galaxy phones, your intrinsic nature will remain the same. Just imagine your boyfriend or girlfriend is a person who always say 갤레기 over and over again in their daily life. I think in this case, you are probably destined to live with a very narrow-minded partner. Some people have such a huge tolerance, while at the same time, others have such a tiny one. I mean, the former has enough space for people to come and go when they want. But since the latter has too narrow a space to pass through it, you have to get rid of many of your things. Can you give up on your many things for your narrow-minded partner? This is not a simple problem at all. Okay, I wrap up this talk at this point. I hope that wasn't too negative for you. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you later.